How to stop intrusive thoughts about your partner's sexual past. Ever catch yourself obsessing over your woman's sexual past, like replaying her stories in your head on repeat, and it's just driving you crazy? It's a common occurrence. The truth is, those intrusive thoughts are killing your chances at real confidence and real connection with a woman you may absolutely love. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop this mental torture once and for all. In this video, you'll learn a couple of things. The first, why your brain gets stuck on her past. 2, how to rewire your mindset to break free. 3 secret mental hacks to keep your focus where it belongs. And finally, how to communicate your feelings without pushing her away. If you're done feeling trapped by jealousy and doubt, then just do me a favor and hit that like button and stick around till the end of this video. Jessica OS here, welcome back to the channel. Why your brain won't let go. When you keep obsessing over your partner's sexual past, it's not just some random insecurity. It's your brain actually doing its job, except this time it's doing it in a really twisted way. Your brain is wired for survival, right? Back in the caveman days, it needed to spot threats quickly, anything that could harm your chance to pass on your genes. And guess what? For the brain, your woman's past partners are still threats. They represent nothing else but competition. So every time you think, who was she with? What did they do that I can't? Your brain will start to trigger alarm bells. It floods you with anxious thoughts and jealousy like a defense mechanism. It's literally trying to protect you, but it ends up locking you in this mental prison. The problem is that same defense mechanism is making you feel insecure and weak instead of feeling like the confident man that you want to be. You're instead stuck questioning yourself. You replay those stories, analyze every little detail you heard, and then you spiral deeper into jealousy. This isn't a weakness though, it's biology. But biology doesn't care about your feelings, it cares about survival. So, your brain gets stuck in a loop, treating your partner's past like a danger zone that you need to control. Imagine your mind is like a Netflix algorithm that keeps recommending those scary thriller shows because it thinks you want drama. But what you really want is peace of mind, and your brain hasn't just caught up with that yet. And that's why you just can't turn it off easily. Your thoughts aren't lazy or silly, they're deeply wired reactions. And the good news is, once you understand this, you can actually start retraining your brain instead of fighting it blindly. All right, let's get into the next pointer. Rewiring your mindset. So now that you know your brain is wired to freak out over her past, it's time to flip that script, because obsessing won't protect your relationship. It will only destroy your confidence and the vibe you have between both of you. Secret, stop trying to control what you can't control. Her past is locked in a history vault. No amount of worrying will actually change that. You can't erase what happened, and trying to dissect every detail only wastes your energy and kills your presence. Instead, here's what real men do. They take full ownership of their mindset. They decide where their focus goes right now. Ask yourself, are you focusing on the past, where you have zero power over, or are you focusing on the present, with a woman who's right in front of you, loving you, choosing to be with you? Here's the key mindset shift I want you to have. Your partner's past is her story. Your story is how you show up today. The more you obsess, the more you hand your power to those old memories, and the less that you can build something real with her right now. And don't confuse this with ignoring your feelings. It's about redirecting them. Recognize the jealousy or doubt as signals, but don't let them run the show all the time. In fact, never at all. Treat those feelings like guests and not hosts. Secret mental hacks to stop the spiral. So you know why your brain gets stuck. You know mindset rewiring is key, but how do you actually stop those intrusive thoughts when they hit? How do you break the cycle before it spirals out of control? Let me give you 3 powerful mental hacks, simple, actionable moves that you can use right now to take back control. You ready? The pause and redirect technique. Now, the moment you catch yourself obsessing, pause. Seriously, say stop in your head or out loud if that would help. Interrupt the negative thought train. Then immediately shift your focus into something positive about the woman that you're with right now. Maybe it's the way she makes you feel, the way she makes you laugh, how she's been supportive lately, etc. Think of it like changing the TV channel from a horror movie to your favorite comedy. Your brain needs that reset. The more you practice this, the easier it will get. Next time your brain freaks out, literally hit the mental skip button. Don't let that bad track keep replaying. Hack number 2, flip the script. Instead of asking, why did she do that? Who was he? Switch your questions to, what can her past tell me about what I want? How can I be a better man because of this? Own your growth. Focus on what you can control, which is your attitude and your actions, and of course, the value that you bring to the relationship. This mindset shift will turn your jealousy into fuel for self-improvement and not self-destruction. Hack number 3, build your own value bank. Confidence is the ultimate weapon against intrusive thoughts all the time. When you build your life, those skills, those passions, those friendships, the success, you create a value bank inside yourself that no past story can shake. Imagine your confidence like a shield. The stronger your shield, the less impact those jealous thoughts will have. So invest time in yourself. It could be hitting the gym, learning something new, chasing goals, right? The more you grow, the less you care about what happened before you came along. Think of your mind like a bad DJ stuck on one annoying track and hit that skip button, or you're gonna be stuck dancing to the same jealousy beat forever. Now I get it, these hacks aren't exactly magic pills. They take practice, but they're the fastest way to break that obsessive loop and keep your mind locked on what really matters, which is the woman in front of you, right? And the life that you guys are trying to build together. Before I wrap up this video, let's discuss how to communicate your feelings without pushing her away. I've got a couple of tips for you, so if you're ready, we'll jump right in. Look, most guys make one huge mistake when they're wrestling with intrusive thoughts about their partner's past. Essentially, they either clam up and stew in silence, or they blow up with jealousy and accusations. Now, both routes are dead ends that kill trust and connection really, really fast. So how do you actually talk about this stuff without pushing her away or sounding like a jealous mess? Well, I have a game plan. First thing you want to do is you want to own your feelings without blaming her. Yes, start conversations with your emotions and not her actions. Instead of saying, well, why did you do that with him? Try saying something like, sometimes I get caught up thinking about your past and it makes me feel insecure. You see, there's a big difference in what you just did. You're owning your experience without making her feel attacked or judged for her past. And that's the route you want to go all the time. 2, pick the right moment and the right tone when you're communicating. Now, don't unload this heavy stuff when obviously she's stressed or tired or distracted about something, right? Timing matters. You want to find a calm, private moment, maybe after a good date or while relaxing together. Use a tone that's curious and calm and not confrontational or demanding. Your voice sets the vibe. Stay steady, avoid accusing words, and keep it about understanding and not interrogation. 3, keep it about building trust and not digging for dirt. Make it clear you're not trying to dig up details or dig for dirt. Instead, frame it as wanting to strengthen your connection. For example, say something like, hey, I want us to be real with each other. So when these thoughts come up, I can actually share them honestly and work through them with you. This shows maturity and a desire to grow together, and your woman will respect that. Number 4, listen actively and respect her boundaries. If she chooses to share, I want you to listen without interrupting or reacting defensively or jealously. I mean, remember, she's trusted you with her story, and that's a gift. Respect her limits. If she's not ready to talk or prefers to keep certain things private, respect that. If she sets a boundary, honor it. That builds safety and respect, which are keys to easing your insecurity over time. 5, follow up with actions and not just words, right? Talking is just the start, and it's cheap. Show her that you're working on your confidence and trust by your actions. Don't check her phone. Don't bring up the past repeatedly. Prove with your behavior that you trust her and are secure in the relationship you find yourself in. The real deal is you're not just communicating to get answers. You're communicating to build emotional safety for the both of you. And that's what separates men who get stuck in jealousy from men who are able to build watertight, unshakable relationships. If you struggle with talking about your feelings, I want you to start small. Practice saying, I feel blah, 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 in low-stakes conversations first. And then you can gradually work up to the harder conversations, right? Truth is, if you can't stop obsessing over her past, you're not ready for the relationship that you want with her, trust me. So really, make a choice. It's time to face that and take control if you really want to. My name is Jessica OS. Thanks for watching this video. I'll be catching you in the next one. Cheers.